Give me a second. Got to get myself off the screen. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism live, where we are here to learn, share, and support one another. This is open discussion. If you are brand new to our Let's Talk Autism, and it's all about us supporting one another. For those of you who don't know me, I am Nita. I am one of the admins. So if you are on the outside of this live, come on in. I have shared it throughout all of our groups. You are welcome. And tonight I am extending the invitation because we have so many people coming into the group trying to promote, and you cannot just promote in the group. But what you can do is join us live tonight, this evening, and I will invite you up to the panel so you can share your product or service that you are offering. We'll do that towards the end. You are more than welcome. We just had so many people coming into the group these last couple days and just promoting. No other discussion or participation. They just wanted to promote. So I'm giving you the opportunity. We are on every Sunday, and this is your opportunity. We can see your face. We can see who you are. You'll have the opportunity to share what you're doing. And you can provide us with your contact information or your website information right here, right now, tonight. Anyway, I am waiting on Linda. She wasn't feeling well, so I don't know if she's going to show this evening. But let's see if Mr. Charles is in the chat. I gotta open up. Let's see. Oh, there's Mr. Charles. So I'm gonna put the link in for Mr. Charles. Hey, Kristen. How are you? Hi. And there's Veronica. Hey, Autism and Us. What else is here? Okay. So we'll wait and see if Mr. Charles comes on up. So in the meantime, how are you guys? I hope everybody is doing well. We had somewhat of a icy snow thing. It's always something happening around here. So the ice and snow rapidly. I mean, it just melted. So I went downstairs and had a bit of a flood in the basement last night.
Oh, wow.
But it wasn't as bad as the time before that when we had that happen. Thank goodness. I'm actually here on Sunday.
Hi, Nita, and hi, Veronica.
Oh, I hope the babies are get better soon. Poor babies. Hey, Lori, and how
hi,
are
Miranda.
you this evening? How's Brandon doing? How are you, Mr. Charles?
Oh, I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing good. How was your day today?
Oh, it was good.
It was good.
Busy day, but going good.
Yes, it does suck. It's nasty, and you're right. That black ice is no joke. But yes, really, nasty. I can't wait till this winter is all over with and done with.
And here in the Northeast, we've gotten a pass on winter this year. You know, we got
snow?
a little bit of snow last week, but even then, it wasn't that much, and it didn't stick around. You know, there's enough. We paid a couple boys to shovel our the walk leading up to our house and our driveway, but you know, that was gone in a couple of days.
Okay.
And that's about the extent of what we've had this winter. They are calling for a wintry mix tomorrow night, but you know, again, how much we get remains to be seen.
Yeah, this weather is funny. And today it was actually a nice, beautiful day. That's why it was like one day it's icy snow, and then the next day the sun is out and everything's melting.
Yeah,
it sucks. So anyway, again, how is everybody? What do you guys have going on? And I know Veronica's babies are sick. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope everybody gets better though. Things have been going well. I could tell you guys, DeAndre had karaoke night at his therapy center, and he did absolutely. Kind of, I was kind of nervous that he was just a little bit too nervous because it was a whole lot of people in the room. But he surprised me. I asked him, did he want to go up and sing, and he said yes. And I said, which song? And he couldn't think of anything, so I Had a Tiger, his favorite song. I knew he knew that one. So he went up there and he did the doggone thing. So I'm so proud of him. His confidence. He stemmed a little. You can see him stemming, but he got through the whole song.
That is great.
Hmm. Yes. And the other thing was all of all of those babies that were there in the room. Um, I mean, different levels of language issues. Some of them were just starting to say words or difficulty, but they got up there. They got up there, and if they didn't try, they did it. They did it. They absolutely did it. And I was like, oh, wow. It was one guy, he was standing next to DeAndre and I. And I guess he was trying to convince himself that he would do it and he wouldn't do it. So at the end, I guess he kind of felt relieved because everybody was starting to go. So I happened to ask, I was like, oh, you're not gonna get up there? And he said, well, everybody's starting to go. And I said, well, I'll sit back down if you're going to get up there. Go on, you can do it. You can do it. So he said, okay, okay. So he went on and he got up there. I was like, oh, wow. So I had to give him a triple applause. So it was absolutely wonderful to see those young adults do their thing.
That's really good. Well, the funny thing about it, too, when it comes to getting up in front of a group of people,
Mhm.
of course, I remember learning in college, and the fact that I got this question wrong on a test shows that I couldn't relate to it. But in a speech course, that the greatest fear that most people have is of speaking in public.
Yeah.
But for most people on the autism spectrum, it seems that most of us tend to be immune to stage fright.
Mhm.
Um, I won't say all of us, but I say
Not all, but
most
yeah.
of us seem to be, and I know I am. And
Yeah.
yeah,
We There was one guy too. He got up there and he did a little rap song. I can't remember what the name was, but he did really good. I said, okay, okay. He was all in tune to it.
yeah,
But the different taste in music and it was just incredible. I enjoyed myself. So they had a nice night. Yeah. Okay, Sammy, you want to say hi? Sammy wants to say hi. Say
woof,
hi.
woof.
Woof.
Well, I like to talk his language.
Yeah, that's definitely his language. Definitely. So,
It's
any of you guys have a particular topic? How's school going? Any IEPs? Any exciting news going on?
It's just like, I tell my daughter, tell my grandson Ronan, I said hi, and tell her dogs, I said woof.
Say woof. Woof. Yeah, my Sammy. He's
Yeah.
so spoiled. Mwah.
I was up visiting Dorothy, and I've been up there visiting her. I've found that if I play Elvis Presley's Hound Dog on my phone, they don't react to that. But then I play Patty Page Patty Page's doggy in the window, then they do react to that.
They like that.
Well, it's because that has the actual sound of a dog barking.
Okay. uh. Mm. So we're getting ready to, also I got the packet for DeAndre this year to go do another job to work again. So this time I think we're gonna try maybe see if he can do something outdoors, maybe like go with them to clean the parks, because he although he did well in Big Lots, his attention when it came to going around toys and things like that, he lost focus. And I want him to stay on focus, and they're really good about helping them, but um they had a chance when he sat down and was able to sort colors. They said he did really good doing that. But as soon as he got around some toys or something he enjoyed, it was like he just forgot all about it. I'm supposed to be working or helping, and I'm happy with the toys.
Yeah,
Eddie is feeling a tad bit better enough to play today, so I let him get extra to it. Oh,
that's
okay,
good.
good.
Yeah,
Good. Hi, Samantha. Samantha says, I have a topic. My grandson has autism and he is so mean to my dogs. How can I get him to be nice to them? Mr. Charles, you have some input on that?
yeah. Of course, I don't remember ever, being mean to pets. The ones I was mean to are my siblings, particularly my sister, who was jealous of her because she had so many friends. But as far as dealing with being mean to dogs, one thing, does he understand that what he's doing is cruel? Is he able to understand that the way he's treating the dogs is cruel?
Yeah. And then I would say, like with DeAndre, he wasn't mean to Sammy, but I had to kind of let him go at his own pace. He didn't want to touch Sammy or he didn't want to speak to Sammy for a minute. But eventually, he came around slowly but surely. Has anybody else in the chat had that problem where their kids were mean to animals? What kind of advice can you give? They're oh, I can imagine.
Wow.
I can imagine. Hey,
250 Hot Wheels.
I haven't released them, but I can produce as they come, um, as people request. What we're doing right now is I'm waiting on the we got a website designer to help with the website because you guys know I've been procrastinating as usual. So I want to try to get that done before April. And once I do that, but you guys, the team, you guys will get your shirts. I'll try to do that before April. So just remind me, keep tapping me on the shoulder. But for everybody else, we'll have the shirts before April. I have everything together, the website and the shirts together for everybody. We have told him he is as he is as deaf. Okay, he is deaf,
Or
or
he
he's
saying he
deaf
is
or the
as deaf.
dog.
It's as though he doesn't hear, I think
Oh,
is what she's saying. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
I mean, you can, I mean, again, depends on his level of comprehension. How would you like it if somebody did that to you? That might help.
Mhm.
Asking him somehow, how would you like it? He does something cruel to like asking, how would you like if somebody did that to you?
Right. Veronica says, my Eddie completely ignores our dogs, but one time he tried to stand on one of the dogs, and from shock, I yelled at him. But then I tried. I just stressed to him that it is not cool. Yeah, yeah. Poor doggy.
And there's always, they tell you with children in general, um, they say it's important as a parent to reserve a certain, um, you know, uh, you know, emphasis on the word no for when the child is doing something that is, dangerous to life and limb, either to the child or to somebody else or even to a pet, something that's immediately dangerous in some way. Reserve a special tone of no for that.
Hmm. So Lorienda says Brandon is scared of dogs, and I am too. You know what? My granddaughter, she's scared of dogs and cats. Um, I don't know why she's scared of Sammy. She will not go near him at all, or cats. And I don't know what the fear is. We tried to figure out, has she had any contact with dogs before, where they just scared her, but I don't know. Oh, and she says he also has ADHD. We have told him that as well. Okay. Um, Anyone else have any suggestions on what can help? Hey, Danielle,
Hi, Danielle.
we're talking about uh, kids being mean to dogs. If you have any suggestions on what can help, Samantha has the dog, and her son is being mean to the dog. So she wants to know if anyone has any suggestions. Charles is absolutely right. It all depends on the comprehension as well. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe a social story about how we treat pets. That's a good idea. Or a book with a lot of pictures about it. So, yes, Samantha, that's a good idea. A social story may be a good idea for him. Yes, he is. My boo boo.
Yeah.
I think I would be okay with Sammy. Sammy doesn't seem to bother him. No, he just likes lots of love. He will not stop jumping on you, wanting to lick on you. And then when it's time for bed, he wants to be up under you. He's just right there. No, no, no bigger than a minute. He's only like a little under 8 pounds.
Mm, uh,
Good dog.
Sammy, well, other than the jumping on you part, aside from that, Sammy, like your description of Sammy makes me think of Columbo's dog.
Columbo's dog. What was?
The TV series Columbo. You
Yeah, I
ever
remember
watch
that.
that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. His dog
Oh,
makes appearance in some episodes.
okay. I don't remember the dog. I remember seeing
Yeah,
Columbo. Yeah.
yeah. Dog
He is.
doesn't do much of anything.
Oh, he's just there.
Yeah,
He is going to therapy for and trying to get him to understand. Okay, well that can help, but also,
yeah,
yeah, like suggested, maybe a social story at home can help. Yeah, social story would be great on pet safety. Yeah, I love Columbo, Mr. Charles, but I don't either. I remember Columbo, but I don't recall
yeah.
the
The
dog.
dog doesn't appear in all episodes, but in some episodes you see the dog, and the dog is a very passive dog. Very, you know. Um, Columbo tries to train the dog to do things, and it doesn't work. But in some episodes, you do see the dog.
Okay,
That
okay,
may be why you don't remember the dog.
yeah. And you're welcome, Samantha. That's what it's all about. Us at least trying to help, give you some good suggestions. And Danielle, I got my cookies. My daughter got her faves, and I got my faves. Some tagalongs and some thin mints. Now I went in there to eat some cookies, but my son had to have a couple extra bowls of cereal and took all the milk. So I got to get some milk.
Oh yeah, okay.
A social story, but make it part of a routine every day to show nice, gentle petting. Eventually it'll click. Yeah. Yeah. Consistency with that. Yeah. Thank you, Anita, so much. Tag alongs. No. Thin mints are the best. Thin mints. Okay. I love the thin mints. My daughter loves those tagalongs. Nope, not for me. So, I mentioned um, um, we were gonna try to do a event here for Awareness Month, but probably won't be this soon. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna be honest. So what we're gonna do is our usual. If anybody, but we're gonna do it a little different. If anybody wants to, and Mr. Charles, maybe you, if you'd
Yeah,
like to do a live on your own time, anytime during the month of April, let me know. Um, and we'll have everybody who's interested just do a live for Autism Awareness Month.
yeah, I will plan on that. Um, what I'm going to do, because I go to New York City to set up with literature carts there, do that twice a month, and they
Okay.
haven't opened the schedule for April yet. That will happen late in March. They'll open that up, and I can schedule myself. When I know when I'm doing that, I'll be able better to tell you, better
Okay.
to tell what would be a good day for me for
Okay.
doing the live.
And if any of you ladies in the chat, Loriana, Veronica, Danielle, Samantha, who else is in here? Teresa, if any of you would like to do a live for Autism Awareness Month, just let me know. Just let me know, and we'll create a lineup for Autism Awareness Month. I'll probably do the pictures again, um, and then I will set a small meet and greet soon, sometime this year, for all of us to meet up here. Oh, you're down. Okay. All right.
Hi, Veronica.
Thin mints are everything. And yes, aren't they good in the freezer? Ooh, girl. And with some milk, I would like to help. I need to plan something. Okay, awesome. Um, so yeah, so let's plan for a event, a get together, something small, intimate, maybe a lunch, um, that kind of thing. And it won't be April, but we can do it sometime this year. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, actually, if it's later in the year, it might, I underline the word might be possible for me to be there, but we'll see. Hi,
Okay.
Veronica.
I'm so sleepy. I'm going night. Okay. Yeah, get you some rest. Give Brandon some hugs and kisses.
Good night, Lorianda.
Okay, Lorienda, just let me know any topic you choose. It'll be um, whatever you want. Have a good night. Oh, we're talking. Oh, two things. um, if you want to do a live for April, Autism Awareness Month. So if you want to do a live, you are more than welcome. The other thing was I'm thinking of doing something small and intimate here. Um, just a meetup, so to speak, later on in the year. I know I'll be out of town the end of June, so I can't do it then. But let's see, May would be better with Michigan. Okay, okay, okay. We can talk on that. Okay. So whatever your topic is, just let me know. Let me know the day when you get a chance. It doesn't have to be right now, but as we get closer, so I can set up a list, a schedule. So let me know your topic, and the day and time you like to go live. Yeah. Okay. I will. I will most definitely. Um. So I'm thinking because I do in the future. I do. I still want to do that big meetup, but we won't be able to do that this year. And I want to do that where we meet in a central location, like in the center where everybody can come. That'll be the big shebang. Uh, right now, I just want something small and intimate, you know, so we can like meet up. Hey, how you doing? Let's eat. But we'll talk about all that soon. Definitely, for sure, for sure. So, anybody else? Anybody else have any exciting news? Anything you want to share this evening?
Okay.
Your cup of tea? Okay. Okay. Well, Danielle help me plan something. We could meet up for a brunch with bottomless pancakes. Oh,
Oh boy.
that sounds good. Okay. Lorienda says her cup of tea too. Yay.
All right.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
awesome.
Good.
I was scared mine was gonna go off what was that? Yesterday, day before yesterday. But thankfully it didn't. But I'm glad. Glad you have your electricity. You just don't know how much you appreciate stuff until it's gone.
I am Michigan. Y'all really going through it this winter,
Yes, really going through it.
and of course California even worse. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, and California got some good snow this year. Where's Teresa? Teresa, she's still on here. I want to see if she had some snow in her area. Friday, mine went. Oh no!
oh wow,
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with these lines out there, but they got to get it together when we go. Oh yeah, yeah. I can imagine you guys have to go through that too with the hurricane season.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got hurricanes, and well, since the 1980s, we have hurricanes. We have hemicanes.
What's hurricanes?
That's a hurricane that's named that has a guy's name.
Oh, okay, Mr. Charles. Oh, okay, Mr. Charles.
What I don't understand in their naming these storms is, they say they don't name any of the names beginning with Q, U, X, Y, and Z. They say they can't come up with three masculine and three feminine names beginning with those letters, and I disagree. I can come up with any of those letters, three masculine, three feminine names, like letter Q. Quantrell, Quentin, Quincy, Quanisha, Quantinique, Queen Eva.
Oh, Quenisha. Mr. Charles. Well, you have those names right now. They don't have any excuse because they're right there.
That's right.
Okay,
Even the
Sammy.
letter X, Xavier, Xenophon, Xerxes, Xenia, Zaniqua, and Xiao Ying.
Mm. Hmm. Okay, Sammy. It's the last time. Last time. You just want to say hi to everybody. Say hello.
Woof,
Say hello. No,
woof.
now you don't want to look at the camera. He's saying woof to you. Say woof back. Woof. Woof.
That's what it reminds me of Columbo's dog.
I gotta see this Columbo's dog. Right.
It's Daniqua, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Saniqua.
Yeah. My late second wife, Lois, and I, well, at one point, her cousin gave us a big girl rag doll. And so I named the doll Zaniqua Lashonda.
Saniqua Lashonda. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Saniqua. Okay, Sammy, I'm gonna put you down. No more. No more. Go play with your toys. No more. No. No, no. Hmm. So, um, yeah, he's hilarious. Mr. Charles is hilarious. In the middle of the week. Mm-mm-mm.
I, I had somebody going today with I forget. I'm trying to think what I said about how someplace got its name, and I had her going with it for a
Uh,
minute, and then I started laughing intentionally because I saw she was taking me seriously.
and you weren't serious.
No, yeah,
Sammy is like, you know, you love me. Don't play on. Right. Now he's biting my toes. He's at my feet, biting my toes. Okay, bye, Lorienda,
good night, Lorienda.
and I'll keep you
Have a good
updated
week.
with the shirts for sure. Yeah. So it was something else. I been let me look. It was something else I've been
Oh, I
seeing.
remember what it was I had her going with. I told her that Maryland's largest city was named after a guy with a progressive hair loss like mine. As he grew older, he grew bolder more. And I had her actually believing that for a minute.
Oh my goodness. Let me look for it was a topic that I couldn't think of it, but it's been something going on in the group. Uh, let's see. I know a lot of people have been asking about medications, and we try to tell everybody that should be between you and your doctor, even though it's good to get, other parents' perspectives and actual um, um, experiences with medications. You have to remember what works for one may not work for another.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I say is, it's an area where your mileage may vary a lot, and and that's one of the things you got to talk with your doctor about it. And one thing though, yeah, one thing to be careful about is is if your doctor is pushing medications on you, and well, how is this going to improve matters, and your doctor is not clear about how is this supposed to improve matters, be cautious about that. um,
Mm-hmm.
in other words, you're not a child. I mean, other than the autism diagnosis itself, there's nothing specific that you're trying to address, trying to fix. You too, Miranda. Yeah.
Yes, Lorianne, have a good week.
Oh,
Oh, I know what it was, y'all. So I've been doing like autism terms. Um one term a day. Well, not a day, but, once a day for maybe every other day or whatever. But the term that I was kind of confused with was gentle teaching. Now, it kind of sounded like when I was reading the description of it in her book, it kind of sounded like what you were talking about, the refrigerator moms, because it mentions something about um, where the child with on the spectrum has not bonded with the caregiver, so they hit, stem, scream, and all of that stuff. So the teacher has to step in, and it kind of confused me. Let me read it to you, and maybe you can help me with this, Mr. Charles, because I said it on the Okay, so it's gentle teaching. Now listen to this, you guys. A non-aversive therapy that emphasizes bonding between teacher and student. It was developed by John McGee, who believes that individuals who persistently hit, bite, kick, scratch, self stimulate, or withdraw have not bonded with their caregivers, and the academic teachers must help move behavior involved persons from a state of emotional distancing to one of meaningful human engagement so that they will not need to continue to express their needs through harmful, primitive responses. So, at first, I was thinking when I first read it, gentle teaching was maybe like gentle parenting, but I guess I'm still not, I don't get it. Is this
Well,
something?
first of all, the refrigerator mom theory really is a totally different thing. That was Bruno Bettelheim claimed that autism itself was caused by, by a cold mother. That was Sigmund Freud's philosophy. When in doubt, blame the mother. You
Okay.
know, this is not that. This is, okay, you have a child maybe as a result of autism, maybe as a result of who knows what, is lashing out to get his needs met. The way of getting his needs met is by lashing out and perhaps even physically injuring his mother or his father. And a way of teaching the child how to get his needs met without physically lashing out. And my take on that is if it works, don't knock it.
Yeah, I guess what's getting me is this where it says the child has not bonded with their caregivers, so they tend to do these behaviors. But I like to think that me and my son bond, and he still has some behaviors. So, and then they're saying the academic teacher must help move behavior involved persons. I don't know. This whole statement is just confusing. I don't know.
The thing is, the if I mean DeAndre doesn't hit you when he wants to get
But
something.
he does the other things. He stimulates, he may scream, you know,
Yeah, he does some
and
other
that's
things, but he
behavior.
doesn't hurt you, and
No.
that's the thing. Whether it's due to a failure to bond, I don't know. That part might be nonsense, but nevertheless, the idea of teaching the child an appropriate way to get what he needs, you know, if you can do that, if there's a form of therapy that will accomplish that, you know, I'm not going to knock it. Now
So you're
on the other hand, if it doesn't work, then
yeah.
but I mean, if well, I think, I mean, let's put yourself in the place of a mother who's got an autistic child whose way of getting what he or she wants is physically injure the mother. You know, you want you want to, you need to fix that problem. That's, it's not going to work for that to continue. And so you might as well try something like that and see if it will work. Give it a chance. If it doesn't work, you haven't lost anything.
Okay.
If it works, great.
So I've been getting the terms from this book by Tasha Rollins, Danielle. So Autismology, it's the Autism Dictionary. And this is one of the terms in the book. And yeah, I guess I'm thinking this maybe was something they tried. I guess that's why I said it reminded me of when I was reading this, when you mentioned about the refrigerator moms, where the child wasn't really, um, where they thought the child wasn't really bonding with the parent, the mother. And this is the same thing. This statement is saying that the child hasn't bonded with the caregiver. So because of that, that's what's causing the behaviors. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, but my child will self-stimulate, you know, he doesn't hit, but when he gets mad, he's jumping and screaming. So I don't know. It's just confusing.
Yeah. Uh, I look at it this way. Yeah. I mean, the part about the child hasn't bonded with the caregiver, right? I take that as take that with a grain of salt, because the fact that the child is directing his aggression toward his mother
Hmm.
indicates that there is a bond there. It's just not a good bond, and it doesn't imply that it's the mother's fault necessarily, but there's a problem there. The child needs to redirect his or her method of getting what he or she needs.
Hmm.
And if you can accomplish that, I'm not going to knock it. That's great. And sometimes too, in some of these situations where you have kids where, I read about some of the mothers in this group and another group I'm in too, that they really have their backs to the wall, and like, what do we do now, type thing. And you know uh, in these situations where you have hardly anything to lose by trying something, and this is not snake oil. uh,
Right.
Obviously I wouldn't recommend trying snake oil even if your back is to the wall, and you're stuck being a rock in a hard place. But when it comes to something that offers some promise, maybe this works, even though maybe not everything that's all the ideas predicated upon are necessarily accurate. You know, might as
Right.
well try it.
Right. Well, I don't know. It's just one of those things. So everybody, if there's anybody out there who wants to come on up and share your business or service, now is the time. You are more than welcome. I'm gonna put the invite. You could come up if you want to share your business, your service, if you just want to offer some words of encouragement, some inspiration. You are more than welcome to come on up. Linda must not still not be feeling well, so hopefully she'll be with us next week, next Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I hope she feels better by then.
Yeah, me too.
At
Me
least I
too.
guess she hasn't been affected by the snowfall. She's not in one of the affected areas, but still.
I'm wondering. I think she said they had a little snow. They did have a little snow, actually.
Yeah, well, the place I'm thinking about though had a lot of snow, not just a little.
Not just a little.
Like Yosemite, where they had 15 foot, and expecting more the last I heard, and it's been closed for days, and no word on when they expect to reopen the park, or that area in Southern California where people have been snowed in for days on end and running out of food.
Hmm. Yeah, I hope so too. She gets those migraines often. That's not good.
Oh yeah,
My husband called
okay,
it, oh, the hubby.
Veronica.
So going once, going twice. Anybody? Veronica, you could come on up. How's business going? Come on up and share about your business. You're more than welcome. My children's bowling league was canceled yesterday due to the weather. Okay.
Yeah,
Was it bad yesterday? Wow. Yeah, I guess no. Oh yeah, because when we got up, I remember in the morning because I went outside, my whole porch was icy. I
I
had
see.
to think, was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning.
I see.
Icy. I see it was icy. Mhm. Oh,
Yeah,
did I
I
put it?
remember one time down in North Carolina, when we lived in Charlotte. There, the winter was short, and we didn't get snow generally. Although one time we did have a snowstorm one day, but what we got though, at least once a winter it seemed, was ice. We had freezing rain, and one morning I was scheduled. It was a Sunday morning. I was scheduled to give a public talk, and they called from the Kingdom Hall where I was supposed to give the talk and said we've canceled our meeting today. And I was glad, where Senior and I went, they didn't cancel the meeting, and afterward, a lot of the friends felt maybe they should have, and you know, just as glad we didn't venture out that day because the sidewalk outside our apartment was a sheet of ice.
Oh yeah, yeah. So Miracle League bowling. Okay, yeah, yeah. Because I had to think about that day. Yeah, because I remember opening the door and was like, "Ooh, look at this mess! Oh my God!" There's so Sonia. There we are, another
Sonia,
California.
better
Uh,
late than never.
right. You guys get any snow where you are? Miracle League. So okay, fill it up too. I got bowling. Is the bowling filled up? Are they still taking kids for bowling? I know for a fact he'll love that. So yeah, Sonia, since you're in California, trying to figure out how much snow you guys had got. I know I seen on the news, California got hit.
Okay, so you're in California. I saw the name Jasper. Thought maybe you were in Alberta. But,
No snow, a little hail. Okay.
oh yeah. So were you singing, "Gang, gang, the hail's all here"?
We got icy rain in Maryland yesterday and nice, beautiful weather today. Okay, awesome. It was nice here today. Okay, January through March. Okay. Yeah, he
Yeah, I
starts
would. That's what I
swimming.
would think. Yeah, is that
Yeah, he starts swimming this week too. So,
is bowling. Of course, you can bowl any time of year, but especially you think of it as a winter sport because it's something that's indoors and
yeah,
unaffected
well,
by weather.
his dad bowls all year round.
Yeah, well, as
In
I say, it
town,
is a
all
year
kind of
round.
leagues.
It is a year round sport, but when you
Yeah,
have some special league for it, you think it's probably going to be during the winter months when you want an indoor sport that's not affected by weather.
okay. So, calling once again. Anybody want to come up and share their business or service, you are more than welcome to join us. I think they are extending one more week because of yesterday. Okay. So 2 more weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
hmm so, well, folks, any last words? I've extended the 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 door, open the door. So if anybody wants to come up for our last words for the night, if you want to share some inspiration or anything, if not, we're gonna log off for the night. Mr. Charles, you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, just it's good to see everybody here in this group. Let's talk up this Sunday focused live. That's okay. Better late than never, Michelle. Let's talk up this Sunday focus or Sunday live, I should say, not focus live. That's another thing, but the Sunday live discussion, because it's at a time that works for a lot of people, and I think we talk it up in the group, get more people to come
Yeah,
on and join in the discussion, have a more lively discussion when we have more people.
yeah, and I'm wondering, it does anybody feel we should change the time or just want to kind of try and push it? Is this a good time for everybody?
My feeling is the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
You know, maybe keep the time and talk it up. Now, if talking it up after give it some time, and we find people are responding to that by saying, "Hey, that time doesn't work for me," and we get a lot of responses along that line, then it's time to think about changing the time for it. Um,
Okay. So this week I will be on I will be on point. I will be pushing and pushing for next Sunday. I'm gonna put it in an event too. I really like this time. We all have different things going on. Yeah. I like this time too. But we'll see how it goes. We'll take Mr. Charles' suggestion and see what everybody says. Good time for just today was so nice. Okay. I get home by the time you guys finish. However, I sometimes tune in and listen on my drive home from work.
that's
Okay,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Okay, Girl Scout cookies, you guys. Danielle is it's Girl Scout cookie time. So if you guys want to order, her link is in the chat area. So order your Girl Scout cookies and support one of our own. Veronica, we're gonna have to get you up here soon so you can share your business with us. Sonia says strapless bras for the win. Uh-oh. That's for Queen, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Girls have a lot more sensory issues. Autistic girls, I should say, have more sensory issues with clothes than autistic boys, because in a woman's wardrobe, there are more clothes that fit snugly to the body than in a man's wardrobe. About the only things really fit snug to my body are my socks.
Mm, only thing snug fit, huh? I have to take off my bra as soon as I get home. Well, when you
Well,
run
that's
out,
another story. That's yeah, the comfort
when you
factor.
when
Uh,
you run out, Veronica, you know where to
yeah,
come.
yeah. Uh, yeah.
Danielle.
Women get home. That's the first thing's got to come off. Yeah.
Yes, that's the first thing. So you guys, okay, you guys, until he's right. Well, when you guys run out, remember that Danielle is selling Girl Scout cookies, and for the rest of you guys, if you um want some Girl Scout cookies, her link is in the chat. Um, so order up and support one of our own. And don't forget to thumbs up as you're leaving out. I thank all of you, and I will see you guys same place, same time. Yes, I'm updating my storefront soon. I have so many. Okay, well, make sure so we can get you up here. Yeah, right. Fling.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's how it is with Cindy. That's how it was with Judy and Heloise. That's how I've seen that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's not a sensory issue because
That's just
it's
the
not
woman
limited to females on the spectrum.
issue. Okay, everybody, we're out. Um, may you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And remember, I appreciate you all. Me and Danielle, you and I be in touch so we can plan something, try to get some of these Detroiters to come out too. And we'll start planning the big thing too later on. And remember, you guys, remember, if you want to do a live for April, just let me know for Awareness Month. We're going to do a little different. You could just go for it. Just give me a day and a time that you like to go live, and whatever your topic is, as long as it's autism related, we'll put you on a schedule for April. All right. Bye there. My scrubs
Mine,
cover, so I refuse to wear. There you go, right there.
yeah.
Bye,
Okay.
Sonia.
Hi, Sonia.
Good night,
Good night, Veronica.
Veronica. Have a great week. Make time for self care. All right,
You too,
Danielle.
Danielle.
Stay positive. Yes, definitely, Danielle. We have to be that voice. That's right, Michelle. All right, you guys. Thank you. See you guys, same
All
place, same
right.
time next week.
Good night.
Good night.